whisper stir where old tales grow, from cursed tomes to starlit seas. Follow me through all of these secrets, gather in the gloom. Every voice a haunted room. Welcome to the mythos, where the stories breathe again, where the strange becomes familiar and the shadows call you in. Tonight we chase the echoes of the eerie and unknown. Miniature mythos, where the tales find a home. Miniature mythos. Miniature mythos. Hear the past beneath the floor. Footsteps from a time before. Ghosts of ink and ages gone, waiting for the streams to come back on. Old worlds tremble when we speak. Nightfall hums with what we seek. Dive into the mythos, where the dream meets the abyss, where the quiet turns to wonder and the dark leans in to listen. Settle close and let the murmurs guide you where the wild things roam. Miniature mythos, where the tales find a home. Miniature the mythos. Miniature the mythos. Come hear the lost and the forgotten. Settle in, the tales begotten. Turn the page, the dark wakes slow. Whisper stir where old tales grow, from cursed tomes to starlit seas. Follow me through all of these secrets, gather in the gloom. Every voice a haunted room. Welcome to the mythos, where the stories breathe again, where the strange becomes familiar and the shadows call you in. Tonight we chase the echoes of the eerie and unknown. Miniature mythos, where the tales find a home. Miniature mythos. Miniature mythos. Hear the past beneath the floor. Footsteps from a time before. Ghosts of ink and ages.
Good evening, everyone. I hope this is all working at the moment. It's been a while. So, how's everyone been? Teleport, hey, how are you doing? Always here for the first, or with the first. Real Dyer, welcome in. Hey, how are you doing? And Custard Sire, hey, hello. Custard Sire, did you check your Discord, please? I sent you a couple of messages. It's not important, but, like, hey. Yes, you did not. I know you did not. That's okay. Teleport, how have you been? It's been a while. It's been a very long while. And I've had a good reason. I took a break. So yeah, that is the best of reasons. But yeah, now I'm back. I am back with most of my content. I'm not claiming I'm completely back with streaming, but I'll get into it later, so don't worry about it. But yeah. Okay, that looks good. Thank you. So yeah, it has been a while, and I wanted to come back and announce that I'm back, because there is nothing better than someone announcing their presence in a room. I've had quite a lot on my plate previously, like in the months of September and October, working for the channel. So for those who know, or those who might not know, I have a YouTube channel. Well, those watching on YouTube will probably know that I'm on YouTube. Hey people on YouTube, hey people on Twitch. I'm multi-streaming, by the way. Been good, it's quite cold up here. Glad to have you back, and I hope the break was everything it needed to be and more. Well, absolutely. It was really necessary for a couple reasons. I'll get into it. So, it's quite cold up here. Ad reminding me. Oh, yeah. There is an ad in progress. Don't worry. It'll be over soon. It'll all be over soon. But yeah, as most of you know, I have a YouTube channel that where I read audiobooks. Well, actually, I narrate audiobooks, or narrate books and turn them into audiobooks. I'm really great with words, so you can absolutely tell that it's been a while. I have been, you know, just busy all the time in private matters as well. And when I suddenly decided, hey, you know what, at the end of August, hey, you know what, why don't I just read Jurassic Park? I love dinosaurs. I absolutely love dinosaurs. I really like the Jurassic Park movies. And I was like, hey, you know what? I might as well just, read Jurassic Park. And I'll see what happens. I just want to read it. Don't really mind if it's not. Thank you, Custard Sire, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Subscribed for 13 months. Damn. It's a long-ass time. And yeah, I have been, I've always had an interest, and I was like, I just want to read that. I felt like reading that book, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna read it for an audiobook, and I'll see what happens, copyright being what copyright is. And I had a lot of fun with it. It was, at that point, the longest book I've read for the channel, and it was a real challenge. I actually took my time, I paced myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to do it in 3 parts, mostly because I was absolutely convinced that there was a time limit on YouTube videos. So I went through it, and I divided it up in 3 parts, took more than enough time to read each part, and threw it on YouTube. And I was like, okay, now that I have the 3 parts over 3 weeks, I'm going to see if I can actually bundle them. Turns out you can actually just make long ass videos on YouTube. There don't seem to be an upper limit to the length of a video. Most of the time it's data driven. So if it's just too heavy of a file, then YouTube will say, no. But since it's mostly just audio, and I've reduced it to MP3 format, it worked. So I could upload a 16-hour video of me reading Jurassic Park. And I was really glad with that. And I was like, yeah, I can actually read this long of a story. So I decided, hey, you know what? Now that I've proven that I can, let me just get into October full swing, full bore, just full steam ahead. And I decided, you know what? I am going to read some of the more literary classics, horror stories, and I'm going to do Dracula, I'm going to do Frankenstein, I'm going to read all of the classic monsters and just bring that as a Halloween theme month. And I kind of overestimated myself and underestimated the task ahead. So for the first one, Dracula, that I did, Dracula is a bigger novel than Jurassic Park. So yeah, that was already a very large challenge to start off with. And I managed to get it done because I took an extra week. It was like between the last part of Jurassic Park and the first and Dracula, there was like another week where I did a very short story, and that was basically nothing in terms of work. So I had like the rest of that week to do more of Dracula. And I was really happy for it because I really liked the result that I got with Dracula. And then I realized, oh, I have 5 more of these coming up. Not as big, Dracula was the longest and the biggest, but some substantial novels nonetheless. So yeah, by the end of October, I was completely done. Like, every ounce of free time I had went into reading those audiobooks. And yeah, it's I've made some rules. We laid down some rules. Next time I get great ideas or bright ideas for doing theme months or tackle very long stories, is that I first don't, and second, if I absolutely have to, I'm going to plan it out better so that I do like make sure there are a couple of lower or slower or lighter weeks ahead of it, so I can like work on it on a more stretched out period of time, so I don't just have to, you know, read for 16 hours in like 1 week where I have a full-time job and I try to have a social life and all that, which, you know, was kind of hard to do. But in the end, I must say that all of the support that you guys gave me, all of the support that people on social media gave me, I'm gonna come back to that, has been overwhelmingly positive. Like, everyone was really supportive, everyone liked the stories that I picked. We did like a bit of a marketing campaign around it. Special shout out to Custard Sire, who helped me set everything up. She's my partner, both in life and in this endeavor, this foolish endeavor of mine. And yeah, most of the success of the Halloween month, I think I have her to thank for. So, because there has been like an actual marketing campaign behind it with images that we've had a friend make. She made reels like words. Anyway, the thing was, we drummed up more interest for the Halloween stories than we normally did for all the stories previous. And it showed. So now I have more work, because we actually liked doing all of the reels, presenting the stories and the authors and all that during the Halloween month. And now we're just gonna, you know, continue doing that. So people who follow me on social media, my Instagram or on YouTube, you will have seen the shorts and reels pass by already. And that is something that I will continue doing because I just like doing that. Most of the time, I don't get in front of the camera with my main content, which are the audiobooks. But I do like to talk about what I'm reading, what I'm doing, what I'm encountering, my thoughts, my reasonings, my opinions on some of these stories that I read. And I find that doing the reels is a really good way to actually, you know, talk about that or put something out there with my face on it. And yeah, the reels will probably continue and have continued all through November. So while there weren't long-form audiobooks in November, there were like 2 reels a week, with 1 week an exception where I did a third one because of a project. And yeah, it's just going to continue. And good news for those who like the audiobooks will start up again this weekend. So this weekend we'll start back up with a new Conan the Barbarian story written by Robert E. Howard. So we're getting back into it with a very good story. Maybe a bit of a controversial one. I'll see about that when it's posted. I'm pretty sure I will get some comments from people. But yeah, it is what it is. I really like it. So, thinking about all of the other things. Yeah, guys, for the streams, so I will be doing audiobooks again. I will continue to do reels. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear with both those things, the reels, shorts, and audiobook narrations, let me know. Like, most of the work on the audiobooks is me, and most of the editing work on the reels is Custard Sire. She takes up that part, and she's amazing at doing it. She's doing a wonderful job. I trust her completely, so most of the time I write a script, I film it, and then I give it to her, and all the imagery, all the editing is just for her. So, Athena James, hello. I am fine, how are you? Welcome in. I was just talking about the future prospects of the channel and what I'm planning to do. It's fun. Yeah, I can see you have a lot of fun going through all the old images of Weird Tales magazines and whatever, you know, all the original art that has been linked to some artists, some stories. So, do I stream daily? No. I'm actually, I used to stream like on a regular schedule, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna stream whenever I feel like it and whenever I have time, because I do have a lot of other projects coming up, and yeah, I just don't have the time and energy anymore to stream on the regular. That's one of the things that I also wanted to discuss. I also have like a couple of commissions going for my voice work, and I have been putting more effort into that. I am from Belgium. And yeah, aside from that, I have my hobbies, my social life, all the other things going for me, and it's just not feasible for me anymore to put all the time into one night or 2 nights of streaming a week anymore. There will be time for it, but most of it will just be like ad hoc whenever I feel like it. Nice to meet you too. What brought you here? So yeah, the streams will be sparse, but I will still do it because I do like it, and it is another way for me to directly contact you guys. Something a bit more even than those reels and those shorts. What was I saying? What was I thinking? Can I suggest a good idea for your channel? Go ahead, you can suggest anything. I am always open for feedback. Not promising that I will listen to the feedback, but always open for it. Just taking a sip of drink. Ah, okay, so you're just a salesman. Well, I have to say, because this isn't my main source of content, I am just not interested. Like, it's really nice of you to offer, it's really nice to come in here and present yourself, but I'm not really interested. You don't have to ban just now. The thing is, Athena, it's like, I'm happy where I'm at the moment with my channel. This doesn't have to increase. I'm not chasing anything. I don't have illusions of grandeur on that part. So, don't bother. So yeah, weekly audiobooks will still be coming out. Twice a week there will be a reel, and for the rest, yeah, you'll just see me come on here and probably paint again. So I still like painting my miniatures. I still like doing all the stuff that I did before. It's just that it has taken kind of a backseat. Again, don't want to get back into it too much, but I've had kind of a rough year. And some of the things that I like to do got, left on the by the wayside, and I have to pick some of them back up the moment that, everything just starts to die down a bit more. And I do believe that with the end of the year, it's kind of like, coming full circle. We can close off a couple of chapters, and I might be able to do more things that I used to enjoy. Without feeling bad for it. Don't worry about it. Does this mean the Conan GIF has been delayed? The Conan GIF has been delayed for a long time, Hippocratic Oath. No, the Conan GIF is actually one of the things that I have been thinking about picking back up. Again, it's just because it's a fun project to mess around with. Sprite is just so fun to work with. I have been doodling in Sprite on and off when I just needed to take my mind off things, and doing the Conan GIF is something that I was actually looking forward to get back into. So it might be that you'll at a certain point just see me come online and say, fuck it, we're gonna do Sprite, I'm gonna do the Conan GIF again, I'm gonna nail that walking cycle. The thing is, I'm guilt tripping myself the entire time. Like, I have, every time I see like pixel animation in something like a game, I'm like realizing like, shit, I was busy making Conan the Barbarian walk, and the dude still doesn't walk. So, yeah. I know, I'm working on it. Other things that I promised to do will eventually be done. Eventually. Yeah, for the rest of the stream, it's gonna be a kind of short stream just to get back into it. Just to announce a couple things like that the audiobooks are resuming again, and that I will continue doing the reels. I also wanted to show a couple of things that I got in the meantime. I did some rearranging in this room. Most of the time it's just me putting junk from one place onto another place to then just rearrange it back to the first place it was originally. But I've also actually cleaned up a couple of things and gotten new things. One of them is, you can see it right above me, is a new 3D printer. Hey, Xazen, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, the 3D printer is new. It is a bigger 3D printer because bigger is always better. And I am currently printing a lot of shit. Because, you know, you can't have enough things lying around waiting to get painted and never getting painted. So I just have to keep on adding to that. It's just a way of life. 3D printer is, yeah. I always have, well, always is saying much. I've had a 3D printer for a very long time, and I've just upgraded mostly quality of life, more productivity. It's also because I've done a couple things for my daytime job with the 3D printer, and I noticed that I can actually, you know, help out way better if I have a bigger printer. So I am going to, you know, do that. Naya, welcome, by the way, into the stream. How have you been? I see you have been very productive as well. For those who don't know, Naya, who is now part of the YouTube chat, is also a narrator of audiobooks. So sometimes she, well, sometimes, most of the time, she brings out her own narrations. Check her out if you'd like. I enjoy her style of narration, and she's a very supportive person. So she always reacts and comments to my posts and shares them. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Telling you that now in person. Well, person, you know. What's it called? A parasocial relationship. Hey, Twitch decided to crash when trying to reply. Well, that's Twitch for you. So, don't worry. It's all fine. How have you been? Are you okay? But yeah, for those interested, it is a resin printer. I primarily print with resin because, yeah, it's just fun. I can do a lot of very detailed work with it. As most of you know, I paint miniatures. It's half of my name, Miniature Mythos. Like, what the fuck are those little things called? It's miniatures. What are those miniature thing called? Miniatures. But yeah, and a resin printer gives like the best result for that. So I upgraded. I'm currently printing like a massive thing, and I'm going to show it to you hopefully one day. You're doing good. Been a while. Big updates in life, so that's nice. Yeah, absolutely. We've both had like big updates in our lives, and you a bit more than I did. I'm not gonna get into the details. That's for you. But yeah, I hope everything is, you know, stabilizing on your end as well, and you are able to enjoy things as they are. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow. Your posts are fantastic, your videos too. I don't know how it's called. The reels and the shorts that I make? Or... yeah, they're just little bits of information. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I do the narrations. I like talking, like I like narrating the stories. I like telling the stories. I like reading the stories myself. But I have opinions. I'm a very opinionated person, and I have a couple of takes that I always want to share with people when I read stories. And the reels and the shorts are actually really fun ways to do that. And it gives me a way to work together with Custard Sire, my partner. She does the editing for them. So I write a script and I do the narration and the video and all the images and editing and the text overlay. That is what she does, and she does a great job. So if you like those videos and reels, Naya, then it's half of it is Custard Sire's doing. So, but yeah, I want to spend the rest of the stream showing something that I've gotten and that I'm really excited about. I'm sure that most of you or those that are familiar with the content that I make, all my interests, know of the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is a fabled historical book. It's unfortunately, well, it's fortunately fictional, but it is said to contain truths about our world and the universe that are too dangerous, too vile for us mortals to know, to realize, to read, and to act upon. And like I said, it's a fictional book. A lot of people, when they read H.P. Lovecraft, if they read anything related to the mythos, they just, you know, they info hazard. The Necronomicon is an info hazard, indeed. Okay, yeah, that's true. The Necronomicon is a... you have a signed copy from Abdul Al-Hazred. Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. So, like Hippocratic Oath says, the Necronomicon was written by an Arab called Abdul Al-Hazred, or however you want to pronounce it. And the thing was, he got his... Nobody really knows where he got the information from, but he was the original writer of the Necronomicon, and he had like a handful of manuscripts that he made, or maybe even one manuscript that he made, and then at a certain point when he was strolling along the bazaar in full daylight, in front of an entire in front of an entire crowd, he was bodily picked up into the air, lifted into the air, and then ripped to shreds. Yeah. An entire crowd in a Middle Eastern bazaar was looking at this one dude just lifting into the air, seemingly carried by a huge creature, and then turning into a fine mist. Did he survive? No. Is he okay? Well, he wasn't, because his nickname was the Mad Arab, which is probably not the name that his fellow Arabs gave him, you know? But yeah, Abdul Al-Hazred really had a way of making an exit, and his work survived. It was passed down from one writer, one owner to another, and artillery captains call it pink mist. That's just like the pink mist converter. It's like, you're just gone. And blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, a lot of that. And the thing is that the fictional pedigree or line of that book, like it came into the hands of Roman scholars. It was then translated from Arabic into like I think it first went to like Hebrew, then it went to Roman Latin. Then it was translated by other people, and like it continued to spread. Like people all over history got like a copy or an incomplete copy, a piece of the manuscript, and they all like started to put it back together. Again, fictionally. And at a certain point, there was this historic figure, an actual historic figure, called John Dee, who was a famous occultist and a advisor to the British Royal Crown. And John Dee, again, was master of spies, occultist, kind of ran part of the country for the king and queen, and people do tend to say a lot of bad things about John Dee. And because he was an occultist, because he had like this reputation of being a bad person. In the literary history of the Necronomicon, it is said that he was able to collect a complete copy of it. And he translated it from, I think it was Latin, into English. And from there, it continued on, of course. But the thing is, and that's the crux of this story, there was, a while ago, a Kickstarter, and a producer actually made a copy, made a recreation of John Dee's version of the Necronomicon. Like, the complete thing. Like, it's fictional, it's filled in. We don't know what's in the Necronomicon. We just don't know. Like, again, we get, like, hints of it from Lovecraft, stories from August Derleth, from everyone else who has added to the mythos. Like, oh, this is the famed book, the Necronomicon, and he read it and he got information out of it. But we never get, like, citations from the Necronomicon, except for in the Call of Cthulhu, that which is dead may eternally lie, and with strange eons, even death may die. The fact that I just rattled that off is crazy. But yeah, the fact that someone took the time and effort to just compile an actual Necronomicon is amazing. And it looks pretty neat. And I have it. The Necronomicon is... Yeah, looks like you're part of a cult there then. Absolutely. The thing is, it arrived this week. And I'm going to unbox it and look at it together with you people. Because I want to share the moment that I am going absolutely batshit crazy by going through it. So I'm going to switch positions of camera and then we're going to get into it. Also, bear with me. Share the info hazard online. It's not like the times can get any worse. This is his last video. Probably. It's nice knowing you guys. Sounds like the start of a Lovecraftian story. Actually, yeah, it does kind of sound like that. Okay, is it the painting cam? Is it this one? Yes, it is that one. Let's go. Hey. Blech. So, I have changed a couple things here on my painting setup. And, my lights are, breaking down. Oh no. This should actually be better than it used to be. I just can't see chat. Just give me a second. If I don't get a reply tomorrow, I ain't coming over. Fight your own monsters. Thanks. So yeah. It came in this wonderful package, which I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like with the drawing and all that. It says Necronomicon John Dee, the 1596 edition, because that is basically where it came from. This was made by it used to be Cultist Armory, which made props and handouts for the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. They're now called Obsidian Press, I think. And Obsidian Press is also doing a beautiful rendition of The King in Yellow, which I've also backed because that looks amazing. They have some really cool projects coming up as well. So Obsidian Codex Press, I think it is. Obsidian Codex Press. But if you look for John Dee's Necronomicon, you will find their page and all the projects that they're working on. if you're interested, definitely check them out. So let's open this up and see what we're getting. So, it's wrapped in foam. Truly horror, because this stuff doesn't degrade. This thing is eternal, just like ancient Cthulhu. If you throw it into the ocean, it will eternally lie and do not perish. All jokes aside, let's take this protection off and just continue on. So, it has this beautiful slipcase. And with the gold lettering, I hope, like, you guys can see it. So, like, it's beautiful. It is artificially weathered, of course, but, like, I like the inlaid stuff with the cloth. This is like a hard case, so you can put it in your cupboard, and it looks really nice. So, I'm gonna take out the book. And then we have the actual Necronomicon. It's a faux leather. It feels really nice, like on your hands. It feels like you actually have like a leather book. And as you can see, like it's a mighty tome. It's rather thick. So yeah. Also, I like these ridges. It gives it like a classic library look. And now we're gonna open it. Leather from what, I wonder? This is genuine baby leather. This is as smooth as a baby's bottom. Like, what? I don't fucking know. Like, it's Shoggoth leather. Also, every piece is numbered, so I got number 58. So that's cool. I think they said there were like only 1,000 made because they were such a small studio when these came out. So yeah, I like that idea that there's like 1,000 copies of the Necronomicon out there in the world, and I've got one of them. That makes me feel like one of those eccentric collectors. I'm what you call a collector. And yeah, you can actually see like this is like a returning pattern. You might not see it on stream all as well, but there's actually like pieces where it's like warped. And not in the sense that it's bad quality, it's like it seems like there's something behind the page, and I really like how that looks. The first thing that like, I hope you guys can see enough of it, because I don't know, I kind of put like my camera higher, so so it shows more, but if you guys don't see anything, please let me know. But the typeset, the feel of the paper, trust me, it all feels like... Okay, bit of backstory. I studied history. I went to university, I studied history, and this feels like... It's not a book from the 1500s, but it does feel like a quality book, a grimoire that feels older than it actually is. Like the typeset, the way there's like imperfections in the printing, the cutting of the paper is not all the same. It does feel like this is passed down from ancient history. Shift it to the left. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna... So, a true and faithful translation of the Book of the Dead. This letter is the, or the dreaded and forbidden tome Necronomicon, or Kitab al-Azif by the mad Abdullah ibn Muhammad al-Hazret. Out of the original Syrian copies, as well as Grecian and Latin copies found hidden libraries of Florence and East Francia. As made plain from assured references and to the best of my proficiency for the counsellors of Her Majesty Elizabeth, Queen of England, France and Ireland, Defender of the Faith, etc. Dr. John D. I love the motif of forbidden text from the Shoehorn. Hello, welcome in, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't reply earlier. I love the motif of forbidden text from dark sources. There's something really cool about connecting your mind across centuries to a deranged evil entity. Yeah, I mean, like nowadays you just open the news and that happens, but there is something real about doing that through a book, I feel. Like it's way more tangible. And one of the first things that you might see is that the spelling is also, I'm gonna probably say it wrong. Is it like Middle English? Is it that, Custard Sire? Is that called Middle English? Old English? So you will see like mirror. Okay, dark is like with an extra E. But in the small, like for example, I don't know if you will. I don't think you will be able to read that, but like the S is written as an F. So Queen of the English, you would think it says foil, but that is how an S was written like 300 years ago. It is that funny little coil. So, for example, here you could say it's like firth. No, it's first. Of her regnal name, the righteous Queen of Elizabeth, Queen of the English soil, France and the Irish Isles, the resolute defender of the true faith, true also written like that. John Dee used early modern English so we can read it. Is it called early modern English? I don't know. It does add a bit of realism to it because it feels like at times you just have to stop and think about what is being read. And as you can see, this is just like text. Ah, a perfect dyslexic book then. Yeah, I've thought about that. Like, this book isn't great if you're already having trouble with your letters. So, no less terrifying, lofty grandeur, intellectual thirst, arty fun. You can also say that it's you can also say that it's read or written by Thieven. Thieven has a lisp. And that makes it a lot funnier if you actually read all those S's as F's. So it's just like John Dee has a nasty lisp. But like, if you just look at this, the intricate illustrations, like this word, illustrations. I love that. Doc Boone, hey, welcome in. It's Dr. John Dee. Yes, it is. He, I like games and stories where John Dee is mentioned. Like, I do feel that is a historical person that is underutilized sometimes. I feel there's like a lot you can do with him. So yeah, the preface, man, that's a lot of preface. Okay, so here he closes off with, this is sealed under the watchful gaze of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, to whom we owe our eternal gratitude and allegiance. Isn't that great that Elizabeth, like, lived with John Dee and up till a couple years ago? Like, she was really living a very long time. Humble servant of the crown and seeker of truths. I'm gonna, like, try and show some more. Can I show some more? No, I can't. I'm sorry. But can I do it like this? There. and Edward Kelly, who was John Dee's steward. Well, steward or servant or whatever you want to call it. There are far worse versions of English. Jack Dee arrived at the right time. Rip the publisher's editor. Called her Bess. Old Bess. So, now we actually get into the actual Kitab al-Azif, which is the Book of the Dead, or the Necronomicon. And this is just, like, I love this. I love how this looks. Like, I like the art. I like the way it is written. There's like Latin in there, it's like all over the fucking place. Like, oh yeah, okay, now suddenly we have like this full text. It's like, okay, let's go. And then suddenly, and it came to pass that in the darkness beyond all darkness, when neither light nor shadow holdeth dominion, there dwelleth he who dreams without waking. Behold, for I have seen him who is called Azathoth, the demon sultan, the supreme chaos, enthroned amidst the howling abyss, where reality hath neither beginning nor end. And round about his throne there danced a host without number, playing upon pipes and drums that sound not music, but the very discord of creation itself. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, their terrible melody keepeth him in his eternal slumber, lest he awaken and all things be unmade in the space of a single thought. And then you just have, like, blackness. Anyone else has a demon gate opening nearby? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so, asterisks. Yeah, you can say, like, yeah, I could fill a book with that. Yeah, but it has a place. So, like, the next page, it's like, and I beheld the court of madness sea where he resteth, and lo, it was filled with shapes and forms that no mortal tongue may describe, for they change and shift as the thoughts of a madman. And the other gods dance attendance upon him, though he knoweth them not, for in his blind idiocy he dreameth all things into being without purpose or design. I love it. And then we have the Book of Wisdom by Stephen. And it contains the primordial truths. So we'll skip this because probably the Epstein files are in here as well. And, you know, never gonna touch that one. Our cats are crawling up the walls with their tentacles. As they always do. The first revelation, the Abyss Briefs. No, there you go. We didn't know that. It's very interesting. And the Void Hungers, yeah. Also, time is the Abyss's plaything. Like, who'd have thunk? The Abyss does a lot of the heavy lifting in this this book, I feel. The Numbers of Oblivion. Oblivion. That's what I mean, like, I love that. Just the idea. Also, I have the feeling that there is, like, chance, like marks on the side, and I like that. I think that are those are the additions of John Dee himself. The Flesh of the Abyss. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm also just like going through the Necronomicon and having fun. Ooh, Ultimate Freedom. Okay, let's see what Ultimate Freedom is about. The grand mystery is that it is possible to escape, to gain ultimate freedom outside of Azathoth's dream. There are gates within the abyss, pathways to a higher transcendence where mortal understanding doth falter and reason doth crumble. Like Stairs of madness. That's the dumbest way to read to write stairs. Like Faith. Like stairs of madness, the Seeker may ascend these dread portals and confront Yog-Sothoth, the unending expanse of space and time. This is the gateway to everywhere within the eternal sprawl of dimensions and the spaces in betwixt. An omnipresent sentinel that knoweth all, sees all, and heareth all. Yog-Sothoth representeth the horror of her own insignificance against the immensity of all that exists in the worlds. To gaze upon this entity is to behold a vastness too profound, no, so profound, that it doth dwarf all human endeavor and aspiration. The true seeker who dares to face Yog-Sothoth must steel themselves against an onslaught of knowledge so overwhelming that it can shatter even the strongest mind. These gates are not mere doorways, but rifts in reality. Rifts in reality itself, portals through which one might learn truths too terrible for mortal life. They lie hidden in forgotten corners of existence, guarded by eldritch forces that defy description. Those who would seek them out must navigate mazine paths fraught with peril. They must traverse realms where madness holds no dominion. Oh, that's good. Like, there is no madness there. Yeah. Yet for those who succeed in their quest, there awaits a revelation most sublime. The Porta Ultima. A threshold beyond which lies ultimate freedom. To transcend Yog-Sothoth is to break free from the shackles of mortality. It is to become one with the infinite expanse of space and time. To see as he sees. To know as he knows. Yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty good, actually. The precarious voyage amidst the shadow of perception. I'm just gonna, you know, put it down and we're gonna go through it. Like, this feels like an academic text. Like, okay, you know what? I can read this. Where are the recipes? Conjure a demon if you have the mats. 9,000 kilometers away. Let's see. Oh! Of hermetic precepts. Let's see if we can, hey, the art of divination in the Veil of Time. We can actually start, we can actually start casting divination spells. Let's see what the future brings. Oh. Here it says, to pierce the veil is to invite the gaze of the Archons. Discern wisely thy pursuits. Oh, okay. Thus did Nebuchadnezzar wander as a beast. Too deep a delve may consume one's sanity. That's exactly what happened in Lord of the Rings. The dwarves delved too deeply and too eagerly. They waked the Balrog. The undying pursuit of the Stone of the Philosophers. I can become Harry Potter with my Philosopher's Stone. Oh, on the art of bewitchment and the conjuring of amulets. We're getting there, guys. A minor register of the underworldly spirits of Terra. Sirens. With a benighted sobriquet. Demons are those unworldly malefactors habitating the Abzu, the infernal dimensions beneath our earth, harking the call to meddle into the affairs of mankind. Jesus. Low-ranking demons, high-ranking demons, dreadlords. Primeval entities. Iblis. Shaitan. I thought it said Madrid. Yes, the Spanish. Ifrit. Dybbuk. Nas. Kareen. Amit. Oh, I like Amit. That's the, Amit is the Egyptian one. The crocodile, hippo, lion thing that eats your heart. Upon the obscure enigmas of the chthonic ether and eldritch manipulations. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna get there. Ooh. Oh, would that be a spell? The Celestial Prepotency. Phantasmagoric Maze of the Demon Sultan Azathoth. Imagine, you could just, like, cast someone's mind over time and space into the abyss. Like, fuck off. Chill the fuck out. Like, I am sure there's like, oh, look, it's a, Sudoku, I guess? Yeah, it's, I'm pretty sure this is Azathoth's Sudoku puzzle. Like, yeah, okay. What the fuck? Oh, okay, so, all of the numerical that's demon pie. that's like a pie until like 100 more, like all the decimals of pi. Okay, but here it actually says like you have infinity, unity. Infinity is 0, unity is 1, duality is 2, blah. Trinity 3, stability is 4. Transformation 5, harmony 6, mystery, power, and completion is 9. And then if you have like the known paths of Azathoth's delirious imaginings, you can actually say like if you go from infinity to unity to trinity to harmony, you can actually travel there. Like all the ways you can, I don't know. This is so fucking cool. Also, you don't have to tell me. I know this is bullshit. Like, this is fictional. Like, but this is so cool. Like, imagine you can be like, when you're playing a Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, and you're just like, hey, you know what? You find the Necronomicon. You open this page. Good fucking luck, whatever that means. It's like, okay. You can use a lot of these pages. Like, okay, so, oh, look, we can exorcise demons. Oh, enthralling the invoked. Oh, was there actually... On the invocation, manacles, and expatriation of abhorrent beings. We can actually summon beings. We can actually do it, guys. The monstrous discipline and eldritch craft of invocation, regarded as an anachronistic mastery, teems gravely with impending doom and is veiled heavily in the cryptic whispers of the unforeseen. Since time immemorial, practices of the esoteric yeah, I don't fucking know what that word is. Iclept sorcerers? Sorcerers! Oh, yeah, sorcerers. Have grappled with the most formidable challenge of commanding beings of places beyond the knowledge of mortal man. Engaging themselves in intricate rites that hold the potential to shatter and rend the very continuum of realities they occupy. Yeah. Holy shit, this is good. Heed the fate of those who would bind spirits. Chains forged by man may not hold the divine. That's a cool quote. I fucking love that. I like that a lot. And then, of course, you need exorcism as well, because, you know... I can resurrect the dead. Verily, in those dark and dire times, when the veil betwixt the realms of the living and the dead doth grow thin as gossamer, the deceased rise from their eternal slumber, in vast multitudes. This is a most macabre and unfettling fight, as those recently departed from this mortal coil, and even from whole flesh have long since rotted away, claw their way out of their earthly graves. Sorry. So fucking cool. Okay, I am going to say one thing. Some of you might... Verily is a great word. Verily is the best word. Like, English sounds more Flemish. Yeah, like, the moment you just start lisping, it's like, yeah, that's great. It's like they say, if as a Flemish person you want to speak German, all you have to do is put like a hot potato in your mouth and speak Dutch, and you speak German. It's perfect. I need you to narrate this in a Daffy Duck voice. Yeah. Holy shit. Apparently raising the dead takes at least a lot of pages. Oh, okay, I love this. Verily, I say unto thee, hearken and tremble, for we be not but fleeting shadows cast upon the tapestry of existence. Yeah, word. I feel that. In the vast and terrible dreaming of the idiot god, do we find our fragile beings mere wisps of thoughts of his slumbering mind. Lo, the cosmos trembleth at his stirring, and the very firmament quaketh at his restless turns. For what we be but motes of dust in the whirlwind of his unconscious fancy. Yeah. Yeah. Our lives are but a breath, our deeds as ripples upon an infinite sea of madness. Take heed, O ye who walk in pride, for the idiot god knoweth not what he has wrought, and in his ignorance he may unmake all. The wise man boweth low, knowing his place in the grand delirium of creation, for we are all as leaves, tossed in the winds of cosmic lunacy. Woe unto those who seek meaning in the chaos, for in the great dream reason is folly and wisdom is the path to despair. Embrace thy fleeting nature, O shadow folk, for when the idiot god awakeneth, all shall be as naught. So yeah, for those who don't know that particular bit of lore, in the center of the galaxy, in the center of the universe, you find the creature called Azathoth. And Azathoth is forever sleeping. And he is just a raw primordial mass of creation, flesh, thought, emotion, the raw stuff of chaos. And surrounding him, there is like an immense amount of these abominable creatures all playing the flute and keeping Azathoth asleep. Why? Because Azathoth dreams up reality. Only Azathoth exists, and all the rest of the universe, us included, are part of his dream. Because he dreams, because he sleeps, we exist. And the moment that he should wake up, the dream ceases to exist, and so do we. So yeah. Then you can always ask, okay, so what happens to the dream when, you know, the dreamer wakes up? We don't want to know. This book doesn't have any answers. I'll say this book probably has more answers than the Bible does, but... Holy shit. Shub-Nigurath. Nuk and Dieb. Cthulhu. Sharash-Ho. Yabu. It's Mabu. Nyarlathotep. Magnum Tenebrosum. This is so fucking cool. I don't know if it picked that up, but this is so cool. I love this. This shit's wackio. The revelation of the gates in the court that should not be named. Oh, I wonder if there's, like, links to Carcosa and the King in Yellow here. Hashter. We haven't seen Hashter yet. Yoshikov, Sharaho. Oh, okay, cool. For Shorash Ho, the ancient father of the Eaters of the Dead, his true name in Terror is recited as Mlugun Nigitihn. There we go. Best viewers on stream, Boo? No, thank you. Can you remove that, Custard Sire, please? Thank you. Sounds Hindu. Vishnu lies on the cosmic serpent Ananta and dreams the lotus of creation from his navel. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, of course, like, again, we can't forget that this is a work of fiction. Like, this is a work of fiction based on a reference of a work of fiction in fictional works. So, of course, it takes inspiration from existing mythologies. All the people who wrote for the mythos, who like outlined its mythology, the rules of the galaxy and all that, they were well-read men. They had an interest in the life and the world around them, and they took inspiration from a lot of things. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of them just looked at Hinduism and said, hey, you know what's pretty scary? Like, we're all being dreamt up by a dude, and if he wakes up, well, that's the end of creation. Yeah, that would kind of suck. But, you know, Vishnu is looking too pretty, so let's make him ugly. And call him Azathoth. Reminds me of the 9 gates of the Kingdom of Shadows. I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm. This is so cool. Like, Nok van Glui Mahentothen. Throdok Mnarflunglui, the nameless one. His name is Throwdog. His name is literally Throwdog. The nameless one. No, it's Throwdog. My boy Throwdog. Like... And these are like these celestial charts. Like... Ah! Love it. Yeah, sorry guys, this is just a stream of me going through my book. And showing how cool of a book I have, and you guys don't. The first gate. Shoehorn. This is the first gate. I don't know how many gates there are gonna be, but like... Oh, the second gate. It's just like, okay, I think we're gonna go through a lot of gates, actually. The profane gospel of the crawling chaos. Guys, next time I'm just gonna go online and I will just profess the profane gospel of the crawling shadows. I will wear my hooded robes And I actually have like an hoodie, a Jurassic Park hoodie, and I'm gonna put on my cloak. Oh my god, this is so cool. Just look at that. The Dream Realm. I'm just gonna, go through it a bit faster. This is so cool. The Kingdom of Kadara. The Fall of King Azim. Kadara. So there's a dream realm in the dream. Yeah. Like the dream is just another part of the reality that Azathoth has dreamed up. I don't fucking know. I'm just gassing at this point. Ah, good. The way into Mu through Dream Realm. Like, as if we already know how to get into the Dream Realm in the first place. Oh, look, the Heavenly Polis of Celiphaeus. What, I'm thinking Celiphaeus. Did I already read that one? I think I've already read Celiphaeus. To get to the Dream Realm, you just need to sleep. I don't think so. I think you have to be like a lucid dreamer. I will probably get to a certain point. Yeah, I'll probably get to a point where I go over the dream cycle more and everything that what's his face? Howard Carter? No. Randolph Carter. The statement of Randolph Carter. Yeah, I think it's Randolph Carter. Guys, I can't come up with it right now, so if you can help me out, the statement of... And the guys in the Silver Key and in the Dream Quest of Unknown Kadaf and all that. So, yeah. Have you ever woken up from a dream and discovered you were in another dream and had to wake up again? Yes, I have actually started lucid dreaming at a certain point. And I realized I was in a dream and I said, oh, well, it's time to wake up. And I woke up and it took me a minute, but I realized, shit, I'm still dreaming. I'm still asleep. And then I woke up. For real. So, yeah. Ah. This had all of the instructions to actually get to like Unknown Kadaf or whatever, and it's like, this is the one thing I couldn't translate, said John D. For those who don't know, Mu is a lost continent, a bit like Atlantis. Mu was supposed to lie south of India, south of India. So in the Indian Ocean, Mu would lie, and it had like all these cool things happening to it. It had like reptilian people living there and all that. So yeah, he looks friendly. Hey, Control Mav Delete, welcome in. Have you learned a new language during your break, or what is this? Yeah, I'm just reiterating my fucking Coptic or something. I don't know. Like this. Like, could we one-to-one put that onto our solar system? Like, if this is the sun, it's Venus, it's Mars, it's Earth. No, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, but there's like 2 things in Mars's orbit, 3 things in Mars's orbit. So that's not probably gonna work out. He has eczema bad. It's actually just casual UP. Yeah, the UP has become really weird lately. I don't get this. Like, you could say, oh, it's a shame that this is nothing. I'm not sure this is nothing. Like, I'm first of all, there is stuff here, like there's actual English text here. You can actually read, and it has information. And you have like these schematics and drawings. So they've put effort in it. It's not like it's like no effort to get like page filling and all that. But I do think like it wouldn't be surprised if they just typed stuff and used a different font, and you could possibly translate this. I want to know what's up with these people. Why are they pondering their orb? It's like that meme, the orb of pondering. In the last days before the great undoing, the mightiest of enchanters gathered under a sky filled with ominous constellations. Led by the knowledge of the abyss and drunk with their own power, they performed a summoning never before attempted. Chanting in tongues long forgotten, they called upon an entity whose name is madness, a being of boundless darkness and insatiable hunger. As their incantation reached its peak, a chill wind arose, and a palpable dread descended. The stars above seemed to fade, their light consumed by a void spreading like ink across the heavens. The earth did tremble, and from the shadows emerged a form beyond all reason, its mere presence shattering the minds of those who beheld it. Jesus. Okay, you know what? You can have bad hair days, and then you have whatever this dude's having. Because, yeah. It would be cool if it had stuff you can decode with some effort. Yeah, that would be really cool. I have to send you the vid about the magic language of Phyrexian. Wizards of the Coast actually created a language and printed it on cards. Then fans deciphered it. Okay, this is fun. That's Moose. Is it, though? Like, sometimes you just gotta sit your bony ass down and look at the fucking void. I mean, yeah, like, one of those days, I guess, if you're a living skeleton. It's me on a Friday evening at work. 80s hair. Oh, okay. Ah, this is way more readable now that they've printed it larger. Like, you can actually read what's said here. It just wasn't clear. Or, I think this is actually the translation of this. Like, supposed to be. I'm not completely sure. Man, there's a lot of this. Phew. Oh, we're finally at the 4th gate, people. It's important text, you can tell, because it's big. Yeah, absolutely. The incarnation of lunacy. And the Hagelt? I think that's supposed to be Herald. Herald of Abhorrence. Damn. I like how that looks. It's a warning not to read further. Ah, too bad I can't read. Joke's on them, I can't read. Oh, here you can actually see an authentic assembly of perceptible presentments of Nyarlathotep. For those who don't know, I keep saying that a lot in this stream. Nyarlathotep is kind of a shapeshifter. He has like 1,000 faces. Not literally or at the same time, but he can change his form, and some of them oh, sorry, I just read something. Yeah, the F is an S. Yeah, so it's old spelling. So unmitigated malignity, so excess, estrangement, and speciesism. I have been reading some of them with the lisp, so it actually works. The king adorned in sallow, Hashter, stand as the primary countenance of Nyarlathotep. I wasn't aware that Hashter is an aspect of Nyarlathotep, actually. That's weird. That's weird. Well, I'm getting did Mike Tyson write this? My Pythians. God damn it, guys. And it goes on. This is like 500 pages long. Like, we're only halfway through. Bulk's Wrath. This is Bulk, I think. Everyone, say hi to Bulk. He's a spawn of the abyss. This is why you need this book to learn more about the end of Sandy. Yeah, actually I do. Ah, this is why I play role-playing games for my Shining Trapezohedrons. Because then I can roll my shiny dice. The heights of Leng. Upon the shunned and unholy eyeball. It's pronounced Bull. It looks like he needs friends. Shayolud, yes. It's the Great Worm. The sleeper has awakened. Father! Sorry. He looks like a reasonable fellow. I mean, you can... This looks like a man. That's where Batman trained. Yeah, it's where Ra's al Ghul lives. Like the heights of Leng. Like, that's why no one can find it. Like, Batman went to some eldritch monastery with Ra's al Ghul and he trained there. Holy shit, this is from The Hound. Of the man-eating sect of Leng, the ominous black Barghests, and the acquiring of the Jade Soul Amulet. A discourse of the passage unto the damned realms of Carcosa. Wow, okay. So, for those who don't know, here I am again. The Hound is an H.P. Lovecraft story in which some debauched Englishmen go to the Netherlands to defile a grave, and they find a jade amulet, and they take it back, but then they are chased or hunted by a flying vampire hound bat thing. And it's kind of funny because when one of the two dies, the survivor says like, he's like, oh my god, it is the creature from the Netherlands because it was gibbering something in the Dutch language. It's like, yeah, that's a reason. Yeah, for those who don't know. Thanks for the redeem. Oh, there we go. Hashter, the King in Yellow. It's a big buddy. I like the King in Yellow. Not the Dutch language. The horror, yeah. Like, The ghastly narrative of Karkova. And the King in Yellow is indeed steeped in relentless cycles of intrigue and bottomless despair. I love this. I love that it's also just like text. On the poetic doom of Ziyad ibn Ziyad, who tempted the abyss. I guess halfway through your book is a really great place to put a disclaimer saying that, hey, if you tempt the abyss, like, I've given you all this information about the abyss up until this point, implying that you should totally get into contact with it. But now might be the greatest of time to tell you, don't. It's a very, very short... Hey, you know that dude that died by tempting the abyss? Well, there. Nook and Yeb. I love these two. It's like a fucked up yin-yang. I love it. They're twinsies. The children of Al-Valhat. Oh, I like this. I like these little texts in the margin, like promises from the abyss bear no joy. It's like the person who made this text, who was going through it, had to remind himself constantly, like, don't give in to the temptation. The monoliths of Jabal Alaz. Okay. Oh, look, they're having Thanksgiving with the baby. Don't eat babies for Thanksgiving. Imagine going to work with this and like, what are you reading? The Book of the Dead. Everyone else in the hospital. Are you a cake or stuff? Like, yes, I am now. I once found a Victorian era book explaining steam engines. It was a bit like this. Like it's magic? On the other hand, like, steam engines are basically magic. Like, water evaporates and you can do stuff with that? What? How does that work? Related to Shub-Niggurath. Oh, nice. Now we're actually getting into invocations. The chalice of unnatural renewal. With the ability to weave together torn flesh, knit broken bone, and soothe tormented spirits. Guys, I can cast heal spells. I mean, a heal spell can be bad, right? Even if it comes from a creature called the Dark Fecundity of Shub-Niggurath, the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 young. I mean, that's just a name, right? It's not saying anything about their character. Like, it's unnatural renewal. Unnatural as in it's faster than nature, so it's unnatural. Not it's desecrated or something. Right? 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 Just walls of unrelenting text with a few very basic diagrams. Ah, okay, yeah. I think this is a better read, basically. Oh, look! The Rite of Essential Oils. On risen corpses and darkened souls. Yeah, we can actually raise the dead. Shadow Wraith. Oh, okay. Hello. A most certain and dreadful account of the Shadow Wraith, an emanation from the room of Shub-Niggurath. God damn. From the unspeakable abyss of Shub-Niggurath's abhorrent womb. Are you guys okay? Ah, yes, the worst demons of all. Females. Like, I was thinking the same thing, like the unspeakable abyss of the of Shub-Niggurath's abhorrent womb. Are you guys over your exes? Because I have the feeling that there's like some unresolved issues. It's best not to ask about heal spells. If you go to China looking for a liver and you get 3 possible matches, don't ask. Oh. And the second worst thing. Lesbians. In polyamorous relationships. Melinga. And its dread presence and torments most ghastly. Fucking no. Oh, she looks nice. Of the siren fiend denominated the Karina and her wicked allurements and diabolical brood. From the pestilent and sinistrous bowels of the absurd and warped domain of Shub-Niggurath, the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Guys, checks out, my ex turned out to be a lesbian. Jeez. The Migo, or fungi from Yugov. I like these guys. They're fun guys. I made the joke without realizing I made the joke. Such dark manipulations recall the alchemist's caution. Quod est inferius est ficut quod est superius. Meddling below mirrors perils above. Mine turned into a demon. Damn. What do lesbians do with all their sandwiches? I have no clue what they do with their sandwiches. They eat it, I guess? It's like a fucking goat eating a candle. Oh no, it's barfing up blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, never mind. It's not eating a candle. Sorry. The flesh loom. Jesus. The path to the flesh loom. I really don't want to go to the flesh loom, guys. This is okay. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to. The perilous traverse betwixt mortality and the 6th gate. Hey, it's Latsogwa. I like this dude. He's like a fat frog. It's like a big fat frog dude. I like him. Deer is called Sagolat, and not Tsatsogwa, which is weird. Ah! I now reveal the dread Lord of Relaye, of Quaterny Echelon Most Magnificent, the 8th Gate, imposing Arch-Hierophant of the Great Old Ones. Yeah, you can read it, but it says Cthulhu. I'm sorry. It's your boy, Cthulhu. Friend of mine sent me a game on Steam called Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. My battery is dying, and I don't think that's just a coincidence. It's this Necronomicon is all like channeling and drawing your energies through your screens to me, and it's powering all these dark rituals. Oh my god, it's actually like a way how to pronounce all this Fathagan, Malagnaf, Funglui stuff. That's actually pretty cool. The root zar, which signifies flame, can be set ablaze by the appending of ith, thus forging the adjective zarith, the word that bringeth to mind images of fire and brimstone. This is fucking interesting. Just reanimate. Yeah, let's get the black goat's heal spell of unnatural renewal of your battery. A small glossary of the abyssal words and their meanings. Flunkenbuk, go beyond the gate. For those who don't know. Yeah, boy. I do a watch party with a friend of mine. We're going to Stargate SG-1, and we're going to do the other series as well. And I think I'm gonna use this one. Go beyond the gate. Oh, Fluggenbug. Just in the middle of a series. Fluggenbug. This is so cool. Mansuck. Mansuck. The flesh on earth. Mansuck. Sorry, Manansuck. Jesus. Oh, cool. Here it says that Relaye actually means chaos. So the city that Cthulhu lies in is basically chaos. That's pretty cool. Wait, Cthulhu means knowledge? It does? No, Yog. Yog is knowledge. Does Cthulhu wagen Yog? Cthulhu resides in knowledge. Because he... Yog. Holy shit, there's more? Okay, I was like, this is gonna be a small list. No! An exquisite examination of the abhorrent sect of Cthulhu. Okay. Oh my god. Forsooth. Verily and forsooth. This is great. Like, this has all the great words. Oh wow, this is actually the full phrase. So, Flungui Maglafna Cthulhu Relaya Wagnagel Fatagen is basically the phrase that is often repeated in Lovecraftian stories. You know, saying like in his, what is it, in his place of dreaming, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming, something like that. But it's actually longer, like Relaya Naganu Luga Ya Neglea Wagen Tuf Merglu Cthulhu Loik Ea Fich Ea Bumna Flungului Magnafen Cthulhu Relaye Wagnagel Fatagen Aflegit. I'm gonna stop because I don't know what the fuck I'm conjuring with this. I was thinking like, you know, I'm not gonna mess around and find out. Who knows? Like, I'm interested, but not that interested. The treatise on the etheric leviathans of the starry skies, ministrants unto Cthulhu. My dog was listening and he's now the thing. I'm so sorry. There's a group of hooded figures approaching from the fields. Damn it! If I didn't know what book you were reading, I think you were having a stroke. Yeah. It's because you haven't opened your deep ones. It's because I haven't opened your deep ones yet. It's because you haven't opened your third eye. The most unhallowed discourse on the damnable Dagon and his loathsome children of Neptune's gloom. The deep ones. Hashtag deep. Holy shit. Oh, it's the Elder Sign. Ugh, drowners. Yeah, drowners. Calleth a deep one. In the Stygian hours of yonder night, when the spectral veil separating the realm of man from the dread abyss turned threadbare, there existed the monstrous possibility to summon forth a deep one. This unhallowed act is achieved by proffering. Sorry, these F's are actually F's. Proffering an oblation deemed fitting in the inscrutable eyes of these abominable inhabitants of the watery deep. A human of purest stock, untainted by sickness or feeble disposition, pulsing with a rosy flush of good health and wanton vitality, is considered a suitable tribute. Such a sacrificial offering, reserved primarily for their unspeakable breeding rituals, appeases these primeval creatures and draws them forth from their inky den. Then, stepping forward onto the metaphorical precipice of the abyss, the summoner intones the call, their voice echoing over the placid facade of the watery expanse. From the depths where shadows creep, we summon thee, O kin of the deep. By blood and night hear our plea, come forth now to claim thy fee. That's my opening line to my first date. Did you just summon a deep one? And they're like, no. And then you can ask, but why did I show up then? Sorry. God damn it, this is so cool, guys. The progenitor of ghouls. Now of the ninth gate, most solemn, he whom haunts the silent halls of death. The progenitor of ghouls. Does my little necromancer want coffee? Yes, please. I will summon thee! Damn. Hearken now, O ye that walk the passage of time. Of the night walkers, a chronic of the Al Ghul, and their loathsome appetites. They get the munchies rather often. Oh, that's a good doggy. Of hidden congregations and diabolical feasts, the ghastly rite and forbidden communion of the ghoul sects. Now to the Azure Plague and the malevolent pilgrim of Shorash O. This is so... On mortal demise and yonder dim realms obscured. Shit. Of death. Okay. Thanks for that. And the false returns. Of the all-in-one. I now discourse most venerable in the... Venerable, probably, in the second order. The key, the final guardian, most... Puissant. Puissant? The 10th gate. Yoxothoth. Ghouls and Al-Ghouls. John of Bruges lacks flair, but he's reliable. Shit. Yes. I see. Past. Present. Future. Who would have thunk? Necrowomancers exist too. Yeah, probably. Nercowomancers. Nercowomancers. That's a special one. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, I must say, the longer I'm going through this, the more I have the... What the fuck is all this thing? Like... It's getting to me. It's a dimensional shambler. Yay! It's this guy. Focus, fucking camera. Focus. Yay, it's a dimensional shambler. It's the damnable shambler betwixt the spheres. Who doth stride betwixt the worlds known and unknown. The terror betwixt the realms. That's 3 times that you said betwixt now. Oh shit. On the art of evocation, ensnaring, and expulsion of dimensional shamblers. Guys, are we going to summon a dimensional shambler? Yes. Yes, come in. And you see Custard Sire appear. Ah, my dimensional shambler is here. Cameo time. Do you feel your sanity slowly parting from your mind? Yeah, absolutely. Like this is amazing. This is love it. The rite of temporal concealment. It's the elder sign. This protects you. Now I speak finally. Here's your cocoa, Dark Lord. I like my cocoa. Look, if you have infinite power, if you know the secrets from beyond the 10th gate, why wouldn't you use that to get hot cocoa? Truly. Ah, that's good damnation. Yep, that's the center of the universe. Behold, the profoundest abysses of the universe, where the celestial spheres spin in perpetual torment, and the very essence of being teeters on the precipice of the unknowable. God damn it. Spells. Stir not he who slumbers in the abyss, lest thou bring forth irrevocable calamity. Yeah, that's why we're doing it. I mean... Oh, it's the Song of Azathoth. Man, that's... looks like a very boring song. That's the only thing it does. Like... Am I wrong? That's... Isn't that just like... Okay. Oh. A dire warning by Dr. D. Dr. D's nuts. In every copy of which this translation is based, one can find references to D's incantations, to spells which had never been whispered... Oh shit. Left alone, lest they summon what should never be summoned. Yet amongst the manifold darkly inked manuscripts, only within the scriptum of the Grecian tongue can one find the articulate syntax of the spell in its entirety. Boo, lame. Specifically, the incarnation for contacting the horrid Azathoth. Prithee, let this fact serve as a grave warning to the rash and heedless who would strive to set their footfalls upon this path most dire and unpardonable. No, it's a skill issue. Like, where other people failed, I will succeed. I am absolutely certain of it. Song credits Sam on Fiverr. They only paid $5. Like, it's Azathoth. He dreamt up that song and he was like, yeah, sure. Oh, now we're getting good. This is the Book of Darkness, Forbidden Knowledge. Herein are unveiled the nameless horrors that dwell in the unseen places, in shadows beyond the edge of mortal sight, yet ever lurking, ever nigh. Beware, for he art recorded the things man was not meant to know, that abide just beyond the senses, yet at times draw too close for comfort, when the veil groweth thin and the dark pressed in. Damn! It's fucking Pinhead! Oh, did you guys see that there's going to be like, what is it, a new Pinhead movie or a new Pinhead game? Like Hellraiser, not Pinhead, but Hellraiser. That's pretty cool. The Dread Bargain. You get like a silly hat with spikes on. It's your bargain. Revelations of Eldritch Corruption. Yeah, no, that sounds like a warning label. We don't do that. The Crawling Ones. Hey. Oh, the City Without Name. That was a really fun story. Was one of the first stories, so The Nameless City, City Without Name, The Nameless City was one of the first audiobook narrations that I did that went viral. In the sense that I think it was one of the very first that reached over 1,000 views. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. It still is crazy. Absolutely is still crazy because all of the support is like immeasurable. You know, I'm so thankful for it. But like that one was special because I remember it the first time that I just saw that number climb higher. I was like, oh my god, this is actually picking up. And it was Lovecraft's The Nameless City. And I still love that story. Lizard, sorry. The Curse of Ib and the Wrath. No, is it Wrath? Yeah, Wrath of Bokrug. Oh, is that with Beings of Ib? I think that's from it's a salamander. No, it isn't. It's a lizard. It's from The Doom That Came to Sarnath, I think. I think it's about that story. Yes, thus was laid waste Sarnath. Oh my god, I'm so good. Sorry, I'm fucking sorry. I'm so excited about this. Men Nefer, the eternal city of the undying pharaohs. This will probably be from buried beneath the pyramids, or buried with the pharaohs under the pyramids, with Queen Nitocris. It's the story that Lovecraft ghost wrote for Harry Houdini. Would it be Queen Nitocris? I'm just gonna take a fucking look. Jeez. Okay. Guys, we've got it. The elixir of life and unlife. I'm gonna be a fucking vampire. We're at page 500 of 500. Oh yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Like, guys, the amount of information in this is amazing. Vigil of the servants of Suleiman, those who stand steadfast at the veil's edge. Archive of Itharkal, the Ithian dominion and the Kazan horror. The devilry of Albalia, the ephemeris of the unspeakable. What the f... It's like dates and movements, coordinations or something. Oh. And each of the gates and entities oh guys, the dates go beyond what... Beyond the date of, or the age of John Dee, so we might even get into our time period. Cthulhu faced... Stirring... Conviction towards Manar. I think 1924 is when the Call of Cthulhu happened. Can someone look that up, when the events of the Call of Cthulhu actually happened? Because it would be cool if this is basically when Cthulhu was seen, like when he was raised to the surface. Ah, it isn't my birthday isn't in here. Ah, that's sad. That would be cool if your birthday was like something linked with an ancient one. Oh, we've missed Cthulhu in August of last year. Okay, we kind of missed him. So here, see it, 28th day of August in 2024. Cthulhu attention. So next year, the 24th of May in 2026. Is 25th of August in there? I haven't seen a 25th of August yet, so... but yeah, next year we have Nyarlathotep, opening C, Zarthis, 22 degrees, 13 minutes, Umbros towards darkness. I have no fucking clue what that means, but let's find out together. Yeah. Postscriptum ad translatio Necronomicon. I, John Dee, servant of knowledge and translator of hidden truths, have borne witness to these effluents. Events? May those who read these words tread carefully, for some truths are best left buried. Ego vidi et nunquam iterum dormiam. Tenebra mi vocant, et ex abysso surget illut, quod nomen habere non debet. Here, at the edge of reason, I do sign my name. John Dee, humble servant of the crown and seeker of truths. Anno Domini 1596. And then, of course, it was made in Norway, so... I like that the only real-world thing is just the very last page. Like, yeah, okay, so it's fictional, but it's amazing, and the rest is all, like, in universe. I love this. Oh yeah, 23rd of May is our anniversary. Oh yeah, true. Shit, we're gonna die. Okay, so we're back here. I'm going to quickly put everything back in order. Guys, thank you for being here. I am going to call it quits in just a bit. So, basically, I'm really happy with this Necronomicon. I am so excited for it. I'm really excited for the next project, which is The King in Yellow as well. It's going to be a very beautiful rendition of all of these stories by Robert W. Chambers. And yeah, it's also, again, a info hazard. I am really glad that you were here to talk about this. I kept it hidden so well. Yes, I know, I'm a very, very demure kind of person. I don't really speak my opinions and my ideas so prominently. But yeah, like I said, the reels, the different shorts will continue. I think for this week we've posted them all. Next week we'll have more of them, of course. And yeah, this Sunday, well, from Saturday to Sunday, I will post a new narration, a new audiobook narration. And I hope you're going to like it. I had fun getting back into reading. I had fun getting back into streaming. And next time I stream, I might just paint a new thing. I might just do whatever the fuck I want. If you guys have any ideas, if you guys have any suggestions about what I could do, let me know. If you still have questions about whatever it is I'm going to do, or the Necronomicon, or all of that, feel free to send me a message. You can send me private messages on YouTube, I think, or you can at least find my contact information over there, or via Twitch. You can send me DMs. And with that, we are going to call it quits, I think. I don't know if I can actually raid out. Can I actually raid out? No. Apparently, I can't. Too bad. Like, I'm just gonna call it quits then. Again, everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support, both in the past months, with just interacting with my content, and the last month when I took a break and still just being patient with me and waiting for my return. Like, okay, I don't want to sound like condescending or something. You don't have to wait for my return, but I'm really happy that some of you seem really glad that I'm coming back. Whatever. And yeah, for now, I wish you all a very happy weekend, a good Friday night, wherever you are, what time zone you are at, and I will see you in the next one. Everyone, good evening and bye. See ya. Now I have to close this off because that's always like an issue here. I think it's this. Bye.
Welcome to the studio where colors come alive, where miniature worlds and ancient tales thrive. Brush in hand, we paint what's been untold, legends of the past in hues so bold. In the depths of lore, we shade the unknown, angels and demons, old gods overthrown. With brain matter beige, our heroes shine bright at miniature mythos, where dreams take flight, exploring hidden lore, where tales ignite. Painted models shining bright, every color shared, every story sworn, at miniature mythos where legends are born. Every figure crafted, from orcs to vampires bite, we blend the lore, let stories take flight. We wash in the weird, the wondrous, the wild, in every painted stroke where magic's compiled. Through realms unknown and mystical sights, our brush blends legends with epic fights. From shadowed myths to stars we trace, at miniature mythos we find our place, exploring hidden lore where tales ignite. Painted models shining bright, every color shared, every story sworn, at miniature mythos where legends are born. From candles flicker to the screen's bright hue, we glaze through the fantastical view. Every layer of paint, every tale we weave, at miniature mythos wonders never leave. Join the quest through realms of light and shade. In the world we craft, where dreams are laid. With lore and brushwork, our palette expands, at miniature mythos where imagination stands, exploring hidden lore where tales ignite. Painted models shining bright, every color shared, every story sworn, at miniature mythos where legends are born. So grab your brush, let legends unfold,